my phone has run hot with 3 text messages from Spud.
Oh, yes.
Who's obviously listening at the moment in his car. The first text message says, "Leave my dad alone," from Keely, his beautiful daughter, who has a few anger issues, though, Keely. And let's be brutally honest with her breeding, she's going to face bigger problems than that. The second text message says, "Leave Dad alone," but not enough courage to actually sign who that one's from. And the third one says, "You meanie poo fathead."
That was from Spud.
That's from Spud.
Correct. First caller is from Brighton. His name is Danny. Welcome, Danny, to Triple M Footy.
Quarters, I'm flabbergasted. I'm just driving Mum and Dad out for lunch, having a rare Sunday off. And Mum and Dad were just saying before they got in the car, I said, "Gee, that Jason Dunstall's a nice young man, and gee, you get on well with him on, Triple M. You used to butt heads a bit when you play, but gee, it's great, you're getting on well." And of course, we're just driving down here and we're cruising along. I thought, I'll just put Triple M on, and Dad, he's getting a little bit elderly, and all of a sudden he starts having a go at farmers and gumboots, and I had to stop the car because Mum was in tears, and Dad's basically ropeable. I said, "Oh, look, Dad, I think it's a little bit of tongue-in-cheek," but then he goes, "No, I think he's fair dinkum," so I'm not sure where we can go with this one now. Yeah?
Well, what time do you have to drop him back at the zoo, Spud?
Now, Hamish, don't start chortling to this prehistoric. Seriously, my mother did say he was handsome when he had hair, but where's his neck gone? She did say he's just a block on the top of his shoulders now. He's got no neck anymore. I said, "Look, Mum, he's probably not the most handsome-looking fella, but seriously,
that's a fair call, Spud. That's a fair call. I know she doesn't get around too well, your mum, these days, but climbs the crap out of a tree, doesn't she?
Oh, Chief, now this is going too far now.
Say hello to the apes for me, will you? Can you pass on my best? I'll send them a bunch of bananas.
I don't mind you having a go at me, and this will be going straight to solicitors. Rumpole of the Bailey up at Bungaree. We'll have a look at this, and there'll be more out of this because, as I said, I can cop it, but bring me parents into it, mate. I think you're just going too far at the moment.
Well, mate, where do you think you've come from, Spud?
Well,
you can't breed a colossus like yourself without some seriously inhibited parenting.
There's obviously no mirrors down at Hawthorn Way. Seriously, when is the last time you really sat back after hopping out of the shower, stood side on or straight on at the mirror and thought, you know what?
It's not a pretty sight, Spud.
I'm going okay. When's the last time you did that, Chief?
It's not a pretty sight, but I take great satisfaction in making myself feel a hell of a lot better every time I look at you, Spud. Because you are just a beast. And as for that young daughter of yours, Keely, it's about time someone disciplined that young lady.
Now, just be very careful of that, Jace, because she was texting before, because she was in the car trying to console Mum, who had tears in the background.
A banana. Everything will be okay.
Then she... Oh, mate, I'm not even tipping into that. Then she started texting you. Now, you unfortunately started texting a couple back now, mate. Can you just keep it about MA if you could? That'd be great.
Now, Danny, before we let you go, Mark, you mightn't have heard a bit earlier. Mark Stevens said that on game day, it is a free-for-all. It's fair enough for supporters to abuse a coach when he's coming on and off the field. Your thoughts on that?
Oh, look, Q, supporters are paid to support, and look, every club needs supporters, but there's a fine line, mate, and I reckon there's a fine line where it just becomes over the top and you've got young children around. I just don't get it. I really don't get that, and I come
well, Steve-O says that they pay their membership or their attendance, that they're allowed to, the coach is a fair game.
That's about as Neanderthal as the guy next to you, Steve-O, because seriously, I come from a pretty simple town, and you get the president, you get everyone supporting the club, and that's what supporters are all about, not pay you $20 so you can just give some coach who's probably lost the last 4 or 5 games one between the eyes.
As long as there's no swearing,
I just do not see the sense in that, and Steve-O, you allow that to go on, we'll just end up like English Premier League, mate. We don't want barbed wire on our fences, mate. I reckon that's a silly comment.
Well said,
Spudley, thank you for that.
Silly comment, Steve-O.
What do I do with my silver flute, Spud?
Mate, you know where it can go, and there's plenty of room for it, mate. Plenty
I'm going to play you a tune, my friend.
And look, before we go, the reason you did get the silver flute, because Dermot did get on open mic, Dipper got on open mic, and you've just bustled your way in there and said, enough's enough. I want some Chief time. So 9:30 tomorrow night. I'm looking forward to seeing the Chief actually being serious for an hour with Mike Sheen. I'm actually looking forward to it.
Well, not going to happen, but he did ask me some questions about you, Spud. I suspect you might want to watch that.
Well, it's a good show on open mic, but there's a better show at 9:30 on Monday nights anyway, called 1 Week at a Time on 1HD. So I think many people will be watching tomorrow night, Chief.
No, Quarter's very good show. Now, there's a game of footy on today at some stage, or is Port playing Richmond, or are we just
They are, and it starts in about 25 minutes, Spud, or 30 minutes, so we better let you go, mate. Enjoy your afternoon.
No, thanks, mate. I'm just going to give Mum a shandy now just to loosen up a bit.
You might want to get all those Bungaree folk down out of the trees, Spud, and in front of a TV to watch this game.
Just do not enter the Bungaree Hotel, Chief. If that's the last thing you ever do, mate, do not walk in there, mate, because you won't walk out.
Is it a hotel or a forest?
Goodbye.